What's going on, boxing fans? It's Julian Williams with the distance. I just woke up and I decided to do a fantasy matchup before I go to school. Um, but anyway, actually I've been meaning to do this one, but I kind of forgot about it. But this is for Southern Sniper 74, Riddick Bowe versus Tommy Morrison. Um, Overall, actually, it's another match. It's actually going to happen sometime this March. So I am a bit, iffy about this one. I wasn't iffy about it. I did forget about this one, but it's actually a fight that's gonna happen. Morrison versus Bowe. I think it's gonna happen this March or April, sometime this spring. But anyway, a prime Tommy Morrison versus a prime Riddick Bowe. Um, this fight, it's kind of hard to judge. Sorry about that, but Riddick Bowe versus Tommy Morrison in their primes in the '90s. From what I know, Tommy Morrison actually knocked out Riddick Bowe in sparring, and it kind of makes me question whether the fight would have happened or not, just due to the fact that Riddick Bowe wouldn't even fight Lennox Lewis because Lennox Lewis knocked him out in 2 rounds in the amateur. So it makes me wonder if he would have really fought Tommy Morrison, and if he did fight Tommy Morrison, would he be damaged by it, or would that knockout in sparring be a crucial part of this fight? Would it get to his head? And I actually think that it would get to his head. Tommy Morrison, I think, will come out. I think he'll start strong. I think he'll use his jab and push him back. The thing with Riddick Bowe is that he was able to move his opponents back and throw combination shots. And when his combination shots landed, he pretty much had the advantage sometimes there is so many power shots that it would just overwhelm his opponents, like with Evander Holyfield or with Elijah Tillery in the second match, or Michael Dokes or Bruce Seldon. He just overwhelmed them with power shots. And but when you think about him against the bigger heavyweights like Andrew Golota, who hit him in his nutsack, before he hit him in his nutsack, he was a bigger heavyweight and he had trouble against Andrew Golota. I actually thought he was losing the second fight before he got hit below the belt. So Riddick Bowe, I think, does have trouble against fighters that start off early, and I think, or kind of that start off really fast. And other than that, Morrison was able to duck a lot of shots and counter with his hook. And on top of that, Riddick Bowe looked like he had trouble with fighters who threw the right and left hook, who threw hooks, period. He had trouble with fighters who threw hooks. So, and Tommy Morrison, I think, you have seen him against big heavyweights as well, and with big heavyweights, he has had some trouble with big heavyweights. But at the same time, people speculate, whether Tommy Morrison had a good chin or not. But at the same time, he did have a bit of heart, because he did step. Because even though he was knocked out by Ray Mercer, he did step in the ring with some top tier heavyweights following that fight. Even though he lost to Michael Bent and Lennox Lewis, he was still continuing to fight quality opposition. So the fact that he was still willing to step in the ring with good opposition compared to Riddick Bowe, who wasn't really stepping in the ring with quality opposition. I think the only good fighter he faced other than Holyfield, or a solid fighter, was Andrew Golota. So Morrison has the advantage there, but at the same time, I believe that Morrison was a bigger fighter than Riddick Bowe. I think his heart was much better. His heart was more into the sport than Riddick Bowe, because he was knocked out horribly, viciously by Ray Mercer. and knocked out. He was knocked out viciously by Ray Mercer, and was knocked out by Michael Bent. And there was like the 3 knockdown rule, but he did continue to get up in that fight. So that says a lot about the heart of Tommy Morrison. It was kind of, his heart was kind of gone, around the Lennox Lewis fight. His heart wasn't really, it seemed like his heart really wasn't there in that Lennox Lewis fight. But at the same time, he was knocked out, twice. And Riddick Bowe didn't really continue to face, this, good quality opposition. He should have. I had other videos on Riddick Bowe, but he didn't continue to face real quality opposition that Morrison did. So Morrison has that advantage. Power, I'm gonna say Morrison. Boxing ability, I'm gonna say Riddick Bowe had the better boxing ability. I think Riddick Bowe's a bit more ring savvy. Because if you put Buster Matthews Jr., Evander Holyfield, and say George Foreman in the ring with both fighters, I think Bowe beats. He did defeat Holyfield, and he did defeat Foreman. He did defeat and I forgot the fight I just brought up. I think I said Buster Matthews, but whoever brought up, but I think that with both of them, they defeat 2 out of the 3. So this makes this fight really hard to judge. But in this fight, I think the fact that Tommy Morrison throws, was able to land a good left and right hook, the fact that he's able to start off strong, and the fact that he does have the ability to push Riddick Bowe back and land some good shots to the body. I think Tommy Morrison would actually beat Riddick Bowe by a split decision. I think it would be a very close heavyweight fight, just because I think just because Morrison had the ability to he does have the ability to land, because Bowe was pretty much there for the right and left hook, and it's kind of tailor-made for Morrison's style, personally. So just kind of a toss-up. It is a fight that could go either way, but I'm gonna go with Tommy Morrison via split decision. Well, anyway, that was The Distance. Thanks for watching. Peace.